Hello, I'm Abigail Bury, a textile designer. I live in the Forest of Dean in Gloucestershire, and I'm here to show you how I create my textiles. So this is a design for one of my textiles. It's called Floral Bouquet, and I actually designed it quite a few years ago while I was at college. I went to Hereford College of Arts to do my textile design degree, and I graduated in 2015. So this is a design I did there. I did it with watercolours, pen, bit of collage, water-soluble crayons, that sort of thing. So that was the finished design, and then that gets scanned in and it goes onto Photoshop to go towards creating the finished design. So this is what that design translated into the textile. So it's very much as I designed it, not much different there, and it's digitally printed, so all the colours translate really well from the drawing onto the fabric. So that's really well, it creates all the different colours and hues. It's not like other printing, which can be more flatter. This captures every element. So this is my floral bouquet, and I'll just show you another textile now. This is my leaves pattern, which is quite a popular design. Horse chestnuts, oak and lime flowers. So this was the original picture for that. You can see it's very different from the last design. I decided it was far easier just to draw the separate elements out and then scan them in and then work with them and overlay them and move them around to get this continuous pattern. It would have been hard to draw this out as a sort of complete block and add it on. It was far easier to do it this way. So they are just the separate elements that get scanned in and made into this. This is my latest design. It's called Venetian Squares, and I'm really proud of it. I love it. This is the original design for it. It's a very simple design because all I had to do was to draw this one bit, and then when it's added on, it creates all the repeats that you see here. Slight colour changes between blocks, but that can be done on Photoshop. So yeah, all I had to draw this. The original inspiration was from a patchwork book on star quilts, star patchwork. You can see the star there. It was actually my mother who pointed out how much like Venetian floor tiles it looked like, so that hence the name of Venetian Squares. But yes, that all came from that design there. This is a design called Song Thrush. There's a little song thrush there. Again, it's created from lots of different drawings, just drawn individually with no thought of where they were actually going to go onto the fabric. So not all these little drawings made it in, I can see, onto the finished textile. So these were just drawn, and again watercolour, mostly watercolour this time I think, not much else. And then scanned in and then played around with to make this repeat. The repeat has to be put repeat, and then that is reduced to a tile, which then when the printer receives the tile, they can just seamlessly add them together to make a repeat that is endless. So this is the last design I'll show you. This is called Cruel Tree. Upside down here. So yes, this was based on the crewel embroidery, the wool embroidery done by the Jacobeans. There's some very beautiful designs, usually depicting these sort of tree of lives with sort of, it's quite fantastical. So that was my take on that. So the original drawing for that was here. I went back to drawing the thing in its entirety to then get repeated up. I thought with this design that would work best and be far easier. So that was the design for that. Mostly watercolours, bit of pencil in there, crayons, water-soluble crayons, that sort of thing. So that just gets repeated up into that fairly easily. You can see I play with the colours quite a lot when I'm on Photoshop to get it how I want. And actually my textiles are all printed onto an oatmeal base, a sort of natural coloured, which knock back the colours somewhat, which I think's a very pleasing thing. It's a linen cotton mix, and I get them printed up in Macclesfield. Yeah, so those are my textiles. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I do them. All right, bye-bye.